Hey guys, welcome to a new video, Road to 100% in LEGO DC Supervillains. So, just gonna go around and then get started with it. So, we're gonna go talk to Mammoth over
There's
here.
a mammoth exhibit at the
And
museum.
he wants us to go to the museum, and just gonna fly over and follow him there.
Let me past. I belong here.
And we gotta fight some guards. Good multiplier. Not that we're gonna get the studs anyways. And so we're just gonna keep following Mammoth. And a little cutscene. And there's more guards we gotta fight.
Okay. Can you do something about those
Wait,
shutters?
oh my bad, sorry. No guards, but luckily I made this custom character with lots of abilities, so then I can go turn invisible and unlock this and get into the museum. So I'm just gonna do that. And kill this one guard. Open the museum. And it's going to unlock Mammoth for us. And so now I'm just gonna go over to Mammoth. I like to check out all the origins, profiles, what they call it, in here. Just read them. So you get over with that. And now I'm just gonna, since we're already in the museum, I'm just gonna try and get this golden brick. Now this is a voiceover, so it's actually very hard for me to find the golden brick, and I cut a lot of it out. I'll just show you, like, me trying to find it. And I didn't, like, use any external help, but eventually I found it. But it's very confusing. So, just keep watching, and then you'll see. So, I think it's in the museum here. Look, it actually says I'm right on top of it, basically, but it's above me. So then I go out, and then I go up. And then I go, I can see the windows, but I don't know how to get in. So I'm like, how do I get in here? So then I go back down, and I go, look to the right, nothing there. Look to the left. See an elevator, but like the elevator's closed. But remember this spot, okay? Remember what it looks like. And so then I fly away, moving around the building. Just walk around. Does a little glitch thing there where you try and like fly up and turn at the same time. And I see a little string there. I'm like, what? But it doesn't actually matter at all. So I fly at the top of the building thinking there's like some way to get down. And then I walk around like the whole thing. Still doesn't get anywhere. Still don't see anything. But eventually I'll get to it. And I just thought it was kind of funny, that's why I didn't cut it out, but I did cut out like half, so yeah. And so now I'm just gonna get to the next, gonna cut to where I find it very soon. Yep, yeah, about to cut to where I find it. And here we are, right in front of the elevator, and it's open this time. And that's why I didn't know where it was, because they didn't tell me, or didn't like give me any visual indication when I first broke those. And then he also has technology, so I just do this little up, left thing, do it really fast. And surprisingly, that's the only thing locking the gold brick. So we get this gold brick pretty easily. Yep. Big little cutscene. Just a cutscene. 118 out of 200. Over halfway there. We go back down the elevator. And, music.
The mammoth is
my bad.
prohibited.
Where's low?
Anyone found to be engaging in said activity may have their
And now I'm going to do a race.
Membership revoked.
Or whatever, race, whatever you want to call it. And this guy's not a speedster, so I just decided to go over to the reverse flash.
The professor is here, so let the teaching begin.
One of my favorite little voice lines right there. And I'm normally really bad at races. I didn't do actually awful on this one, mainly because it's pretty open and there are big gaps in between. We do have some slip-ups then and there, but there's one race later you'll get to see it. I decided not to cut it out because it was really bad. And I'm just gonna slow down right there to that car. So yeah, in here it's actually pretty open. There's not that much car to go into, so it's pretty easy. And over halfway there. Some more in here. Boom. Go a little round there, kind of trouble. And then this one, and then there's a finish line back there. I completely overshoot it and just jump over, but
My
at the
research
time,
into finding valuable items in seemingly impossible
I couldn't see what that
locations
was, but oh, it is the Scarecrow's Harvester of Fear. Yep, and now look around. And then I decide to go. No, I don't. I look at that, decide not to get Golden Glider. I go to this other race over here. Yep, fly this guy, get to this guy because he just has a ton of abilities. So if I never need to use anything, I just go to him. He's like my go-to, especially for these the quests where you have to change clothes, something. But then turns out the Speedster. But I decided to go for Wally West this time. The Flash, Wally West, not Kid Flash. Change it up a little bit. This is actually the first time I've ever seen races where you have to like jump around. It's a great song, by the way. And a little confusing right there, but you have to get to Gotham. So it's running and stuff. Yep. And about 2/3 of the way there. More jumps. And I think right, I should left. I'm gonna go straight, I guess. Big gap between those, and then you gotta. I'm actually surprised that speedsters can't run on water because you go fast enough. Hang on, it actually shows me doing a lot. And actually get out of the unlocking scene. Click right there, and I get the cyborg copter, and I decide to just fly back over into. What's it called? Metropolis. LexCorp in Metropolis. And here, it's actually really interesting. I'm actually trying to get to the roof of the building, but I use the elevator to try and get to the roof. But I didn't realize that it takes me up to like a room where there's a golden brick.
Hey, help us out of here!
I start
You're
doing
our only
this.
hope. The robots have taken over the building and trapped us somewhere.
Welcome, human. We are prototyping a human-free breeding
Yeah,
area.
and so then we have this race. I instead of going to Cyborg, I go over to this guy, but turns out he doesn't know how to do it. So then I switch to this guy. He's my he's the rookie I use for the story. Then I switch to Cyborg. Man, it's actually pretty easy. There's only 2 buttons here you have to press. And unlocks this where we can see those people. They're actually shrunk, and they're just
Why are
in a
you so
little room.
big? Are you a giant? Oh, wait. Is that the reception? Have we been shrunk? I knew having a shrink ray in the office was a terrible idea.
Our newly promoted employees have been given clean water, recreational activities, and safe enclosures.
Yep, okay, and then there's a little
Do not tap on the
pan out
glass.
right there. And it turns out I have to mind control them, and then I try to switch to someone, but it turns out it makes me a big pig. But it turns out telekinesis doesn't mean you can mind control someone, so I'm switching to the Riddler here. And I just start like looking around, but then I see that the like little things in there had shines, and then I go destroy them right about now. Yeah. But I start destroying the walls. Turns out I only need to destroy like the furniture or stuff that resembles furniture. So destroy all of that, and I build like a little thing I have to weigh down. And I don't remember what it does. Oh, okay. It unlocks this. Yep, alright, yeah, this little lower platform here. I have to get in through here. Okay. And we are about halfway through the video, and if you're liking it, you should like, subscribe, and comment to help us get more exposure. If you're watching this and it's still Maddie Sigma clips, that will be changed very soon, I hope. Because I'm not Maddie, that's a different guy who's also on the channel. Yeah, he's the one that posts the short stuff. I'll probably post more gaming videos. We'll probably post videos together also. And I switch back to my rookie here, named him Tough Dude. And then use his electricity to power this up. And explodes. And explodes that. Then explodes that. Also, lot of explosions here. So then I have to get out here. But instead of getting out, I just decided that it goes to Clayface because it recognizes the panel. So then I switch to the Riddler to mind control them and go to that, in which it enlarges things that I can jump on and stuff. So, yep. And then have to do a little platforming over here. And this part's actually really tough for me. I had to do it 3 or 4 times. Try to jump on the washing machine or whatever that is right there. And yeah, I miss again. Have to go do it over. And oh, just stayed on it. Okay. So here's an interesting part. I go into the vent, collect some studs, and I try and jump up, but I can't. So then I realize that I have to take the book staircase, I guess you'd call it, yeah, and get on there. But even if the robot doesn't hit you, it still kills you for some reason. Don't know. So then I go over with the Riddler to mind control the guy again, and still can't jump up, which is so unfortunate. It's actually kind of hard to take the bookcase stairs. Or just book stairs. And I actually managed to hit the button here, but it gets very interesting. Just watch. The door opens and you think that I got the gold brick, but only the lady jumps in, and instead of doing anything, it just starts collecting silver studs. So then I did it over again, just so I could get the gold brick. It does the same thing, but instead, this time, they both jump in, but then it still only starts collecting silver studs, and it doesn't give me the gold brick. So then I decide to log out, and I will just go do something else. And here I actually take a while to press the button, so I just cut to actually pressing it. And I'm gonna go load back in and do another race, I believe. Probably should cut this loading out, because it takes a while. But, okay. And load into Smallville, and I'm just gonna switch to my second custom right now, because he can fly, and it's black right there, which is kind of weird. So then I'll just cut to here, and I'm going to do a flying race, and here we go. Banger music, by the way. Love this. Completely missed it there, so now I gotta go back, fly under here. Yeah, hit the railing, just miss it there. Yeah, I'm actually cutting it pretty close here. About 10 seconds left for 2 of them. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't cut it that close. I had 7 seconds spare and get Wonder Woman's invisible jet, I think. So I'm gonna go buy that. Yeah, you can't buy it. We're good. We're flying, so go. Yep, bought Wonder Woman's invisible jet. Go look around, and now I'm gonna go mark this last race, which is the only one left in Metropolis, and fly over to that. But it's interesting because it doesn't show anything, and I may have been able to do it with the vehicle, but it didn't show anything. So I try to switch to a speedster with Wally West Kid Flash. Still doesn't let me. So then I start teching the car for some reason. So then I just decide to do something else. And well, no, first I just load back in. Still doesn't load up. So then I'm just gonna go do the race over in Ace Chemical, Gotham. So go back over to my second custom and cut over there and see. Okay, well this is the last race of the video, but I actually think this one's really funny. So I actually don't know what car to choose, and I end up choosing the convertible and place that down. Okay, and so then, yep, do the race. So this one actually takes me 2 tries. So you can probably just tell from the first like 3 things that it's not going to end very well. Yeah, my driving skills aren't very good. Yeah, so this one takes me a while. Get some more things on the way, and then completely miss the turn there. And I swerved multiple times, and just backtrack again to get to the next one, and just barely make it there, and miss it, and then I get really close to hitting it. Well, I would have if I had swerved around and missed it again. So then I only get silver here, and so then I just decide to do it again. Trust me, this next one, really fast. I learned from my previous mistakes, and I do it very fast. I do hit the pull on the way there again, but I guess the drifting is much better. I also kind of got lucky, kind of, but I remember don't pay attention to that. Yeah, I should do it in under 26 seconds. So I get Red Hood's motorcycle, I think. Sorry, a little frozen here. Didn't catch that. Red Hood's motorbike. Yeah, okay. And since probably I'm going and just do control there. I don't know why actually. And so since I'm going to be making more of these, I think I'm going to have an outro. Well, there's no outro, but it's just going to be like this, where I switch to my rookie, take a photo, and that is it.